I'm Paul Higgins and this is Paul Higgins Photography. It's day 3/4 of the review of the Nikon Z5. Didn't do anything yesterday. Why not? Actually, the reason I didn't do anything yesterday was because I was doing the laundry and I didn't have time to go out and do stuff, and the weather was terrible. So we didn't really do anything yesterday at all, apart from nothing. But I did go out in the evening and I was going to take some photographs and stuff, and I discovered one problem and I keep going on about the problems, but anyway, this is quite a serious one, I thought. And the problem is, so it says that the battery is backward compatible, EL15 or EN15 or whatever they are, batteries. So I was going to take one of the ENEL batteries that I have for my Nikon D7000 and try it out. And I accidentally took it with me last night when I was going to go out and take sunset shots and things like that. But unfortunately what I did was I didn't take the Nikon ENEL15, I took a generic one, and the generic ones do not work. So I'd got like all the way out and I wanted to take some pictures and I couldn't. So that's something that's not so good, is that these generic batteries don't seem to work in the Nikon Z5, which I have a lot of those, so they're completely useless for this camera. So anyway, so that's a bit iffy. Other than that, what have I been up to? So that was one thing I discovered last night. So today I've been looking at, I've taken a lot of pictures. I went out into Blowing Rock, and I'll probably display a few of the pictures as we're talking here. Didn't really discover anything new today. You know, I went out and the weather was not very cooperative, so I did take some pictures, and that's about it. The only things I really discovered today was, one thing I did discover was you have to be a bit careful. If you've got the lens in the locked position, it looks like it's set to manual focus, and I spent like 5 minutes before I went out this morning trying to get the camera out of manual focus, and actually I should have just read what it said on the screen, which was you need to rotate the lens to actually be able to use it. So watch out for that one. As far as taking the pictures today was concerned, yeah, I'm getting better. I'm getting used to the focusing. As I mentioned in the earlier video, I did use that the button to be able to change the focusing, so I was able to go to narrow focusing, autofocus to full range. I also did a lot of photos in the fog, and I haven't taken a look at those, but you know, I'll share those as I'm going through, because it was incredibly foggy this morning and it's kind of been grey and kind of miserable all day. I still like the camera. The lens is great. The usability is nice. I'd like to thank, I think it was Jan. May have been Jan. Anyway, whoever you were who commented on one of the earlier videos, thank you very much. I did try out the ring on the lens, which you can customize. I just used it in its default position, which is you can use it to focus. Some of my Olympus lenses did that on the Olympus as well, which was nice. So I have a 40-150 Olympus lens, which is a really good value. It's about $100, and it's a really great lens. That one also has the ability to be able to do that focusing, but it only works on the Olympus cameras. It doesn't work on all Micro Four Thirds. It only works on the Olympus ones. It does not work on our friends, the Panasonic ones. So I use that a little bit, and I'm also noticing I think the battery life is very good on it. I've not got anywhere near having a low battery with the camera, the Z5, so that's really good. I did play a little bit more with the FTZ adapter yesterday as well. That's the other thing I did, and I tried it on my. I have the cheap. It's not a kit lens, but it's a. I can't remember what it is now. Is it a 70-200, something like that? G lens, DX lens, and that worked well. And also I have a Sigma 14-50 f2.8. I think that's what it is, and that worked very well too. The autofocus worked well. The other thing as well is if you put both of those lenses are DX lenses, not FX lenses, and if you put DX lenses on it, it automatically senses that they're DX, and you get smaller, you get just the middle bit of the sensor being used, and it reduces the size of the JPEGs, and it also reduces the size of the RAW files by about 50%. So I'm assuming that means the megapixel count is a bit smaller in them too. But it does that, and it does it all seamlessly. And like I say, it did it not only on the Nikon lenses, but it also did it on the Sigma lens that I have. So that was good. Alright, that's all I have for today. Tomorrow I am going to go and do some more adapted f-lens work. I don't have any autofocusing FX lenses, and the only full frame lenses that I have are very old ones, even the autofocus ones, and the autofocus ones that I have use the screw method of autofocusing. They don't have motors in the lenses, so those are not going to autofocus, as I found out yesterday. But that's what I'm going to try and do tomorrow, is do some shooting with the legacy glass that I have. You saw one of them from a couple of days ago. I also have a Nikon 50mm f1.8, so I'm gonna 1.4, which I will have a go at using tomorrow as well. So we'll take some stuff using the FTZ tomorrow, and you never know, I might get lucky. I tried to go this morning to take sunrise shots, but the weather was terrible, and I drove around and all I got was fog, as you find out in a little bit, or probably while I'm talking. Alright, that's all I got for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. See ya.